Okay, Dijon, let's kick off because we've got a lot of people who have said to us that they're actually going to be watching the replay of this. So it's live, but it's also a recording. So we'll kick off and get straight into it. So this afternoon, we're focused on an area resellers often overlook, so aged inventory. So not just to do when stuff doesn't sell, but having a process so you're never sat on dead stock for months without realizing it. So the difference between two sellers that can have the same inventory but very different results. One is sitting on 40% of their stock unsold after 90 days. The other has cleared it systematically and reinvested the cash. The difference isn't luck, it's having a process. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And this has a significant impact. So something that impacts cash flow ultimately. So 30 to 40% of your active inventory is in the stale zone at any time. And those listings after 90 days, sometimes even shorter, are being buried. That cash is locked in dead stock that otherwise could be reinvested. So in the case of eBay buries old listings after a time. So they lose their boost as millions of listings are continually added each day. And if there's no recent changes, then the item is maintained, yes, but stale listings ultimately drag down your whole store. So we actually looked at this in a previous workshop. Cassini has 4 important factors to rank. So that's relevance, listing quality, engagement, and seller performance. And actually removing or actively managing those stale listings can boost your entire store's visibility, not just the individual item. Vinted, on the other hand, is very, very different. So Vinted is ranking on relevance, so structured fields in particular, not so much title. Recency, so the first 24, 48 hours, that freshness window is super, super important. Life cycle bursts, and there's no long-term compounding. So this recency and velocity, so that comes with the initial listing, has a very different dynamic to eBay. So in the case of eBay, we recommend 4 tools used in sequence. Number 1, enable your best offer. This opens the door to buyer-initiated negotiation and signals to the algorithm the listing is active. The second thing we'd recommend looking at is sending an offer to watchers. So watchers are 30% more likely to convert when they receive a seller offer. Once you've exploited those 2 options, we recommend looking at revamping the listing. Particularly in the case of eBay, the title, those first 3 to 5 words are absolutely critical, as is pricing and reviewing your photos. Now, as a last resort, then we come to relist, sell similar, or auction flip. Sell similar creates a fresh timestamp. So is an option if you have not had any views, any interest whatsoever. Relist, on the other hand, is a better option if you have had some views. That is different to Vinted. So in the case of Vinted, it's about 4 key tactics. So one is messaging buyers who favorited your items, reply with a discount offer, to actively engage those buyers, to actively manage that listing. Price drops, reducing the price slightly. They'll get your favoriters will all get an automatic notification. And then different and distinct to eBay, this is where relisting items come sooner and faster in the case of Vinted. That recency in the algorithm really rewards how new the item is. And as a last resort, you've got wardrobe spotlight and bump as options, both paid options in the case, in this case of Vinted. So critically, just taking a step back, these rescue tactics do work harder and do need to be synced to the season. So an important question to ask is, before running any rescue tactic, is this item season coming or going? So autumn knits, light jackets, ankle boots. If it's sandals, bikinis, then it needs to tie in to the upcoming season. So if it's going out of season, price to clear now. Alternatively, don't burn your rescue tactics at the wrong time of year. So worth taking a step back and ensuring that your tactics are aligned to the seasonality of what you're saying, of what you're selling at that particular point of the year. So what that looks like as from a cadence perspective, review cycle is a sort of series of steps. So day 7, check your click-through rate. If it's low, we would recommend revising your title. Day 14, look at your watchers. Have you enabled best offer? Have you sent offers to watchers? Have you messaged favoriters on Vinted? Day 21, we'd recommend looking at your price, comparing yourself to the competition. And an option is to consider 5 to 10% reduction at that point. Day 30, a full listing review. So title, photo, specifics. Here, we'd recommend in the case of Vinted, this is an opportunity to relist. And also in the case of Vinted, look at bundles. eBay is a little bit different. We think we from everything we see, there's more time, and the recency bias doesn't play the same role on eBay as it does for Vinted. So at 90 days with eBay, you can look at relisting or sell similar if you've had no views. But equally, going back to your title is important given the sensitivity of Cassini to those first 3 to 5 words, and pricing, important. And day 120, it's clearly a decision, clear or cut. So flip to auction, look at live selling, or donate and dispose of. So we wanted to just pause for a second. That's giving you a sense of the rescue tactics and the toolkits that we recommend. But I'm going to hand over to Dijon now, who's going to show you a live demo and show you, from our perspective, how we look at this and how we're starting to actively help resellers manage this process more effectively. So just bear with me a second. Over to you, Dijon.
Thank you, Duncan. So I will take the steps through how can we manage this process very easily in our platforms. We will show you how can you enable the offers, like setting the auto accept, auto reject offers, and we will see how to set the auctions in our platform, and also like how do we sync the views and watch to our platforms. So basically, if you log into our dashboard, and you will see your published list. The last time we talked about how do we publish the items through our platform to the eBay. As you see here, we show some examples here. Well, some of the items published to the eBay already. Right now, like we're adding more features like offers and auctions. You can set everything in our plan or in our platforms. So to do that, you can click the items you want to enable the offers or the auctions. You will see in the price, there are 2 buttons here. One is enable the auctions, and one is enable the offers. So to do it, you basically just need to click it and set the starting bid price you want. So, for example, like this price is, I would say this is a random number, £450. You can start bidding to 200 and set the durations for how many days. Once you've done, so you save it. To do that, you just need to publish them again. It will update to your eBay. So the same thing for the offers as well. You can choose to enable the offers. So there's auto accept and auto decline price. If you didn't do anything, the customer will make an offer to you, and you will decide what to do once you see the offers. Or you can set an auto accept offers. For example, this price is 450. You can say, okay, I want to auto accept is at 400. It's fine. If you think the price is too low, it's lower than 300, you don't want to manually to do it. You can just set here. It will auto reject. So the same thing, save. Once you save, publish it, so you will see it. So you can see some examples here, like once it's done, you can see it's like, you can see the make offers is there and buy now. So that's what you can do individually. So we also have a handy setting you can do in the bulk settings. So go to the settings, there's market, go to the eBay AR listing here. You can see like by default, the listing preference or all the things we publish to eBay is using a fixed price. That's by default. If you want to make it auto-enable your offer, you just enable them. And by here, by the auto-accept and auto-decline, you can put a percentage of your buy now price, because like your different items have different price. So we put a percentage of your original price, which you can do a bulk setting at once. So for example, you can put 19 or 16 here. So once it's done, everything you're going to publish to the eBay will apply this setting. Same for the auctions. If you click here, so then all the items you publish to eBay will be used the auction settings. You need to put durations here, or the auction durations, and the starting bidding price. So the price have some restrictions. So it must be below the around 70% of your buy now price. So which you can set the percentage as well to start bidding of your buy now price. So everything will be bulk applied to all your items. So basically you can do it. So you can control your single items or further auctions or do the bulk editings. So I encourage you to try it, so you see the benefits. You can manage them easily. So also you can see here where the features, we can synchronize the eBay analytic data to our platforms. You can see how many views of these items, how many watches of your items. So, well, yes, you can see which item is popular. You have an idea. So what more is like we can send in the offers to the watchers. If you see like there's if you have items, have the watchers, you can select the items, click the listing. In the eBay setting, we have a send offer options, which will send a message to the eBay account to tell you, okay, we've got offers. You can click the send offers. So send a message. You can configure your message template in our dashboard as well. You can have your own template or customize your message here. You can send a fixed price of your original price or by the percentage. So once you set it and send offers, it will send the message to the watchers. Also, we can do the bulk sending. So you don't have to send one by one. You can click all of them and click the send offers. So then you can utilize the percentage discount. So it will apply the percentage of your buy now price. Once you click send offers, it will send offers to all these items which has the watchers. For example, I have 9 items selected, but only this 4 or only these 3 items will be sent because the other items, they have no watchers. It won't be sent. So everything will be handled by us automatically. Well, that's the how you can manage the eBay things in our platform very easily in a bulk setting. So also, as what Duncan mentioned, we have some way to monitor your inventory agents as well. As you can see here, like we have a warning on the badges on the top. If you have some items listing so long and haven't been sold, so we will warn you, and once you click it, it will filter out all these items which is longer than this date. Then you can do some editing and then relist them or update the listing. So for examples, like we have some warnings of like you have 30 days, you probably want to, So like we have 30 days, 2 weeks, 7 days. Once you click it, we apply the filters. We will select all these items out. Then you can click and edit them. Then update, relisting, or just update the listing. Well, yeah, that's everything. So thanks. So I encourage everyone to try to use our platform to maximize your eBay experience. Thanks, Duncan.
Thank you, Dijon. Yeah, so thanks so much, Dijon. That was excellent. So so those joining, watching the replay, so you saw that you can actively manage your offers, auction, there's by item, but also from a bulk perspective, and sending offers to watchers to actively manage. So yeah, thank you so much, Dijon. So your action this week, go to your eBay Seller Hub, filter by the oldest listings first. And you can do that looking in your Seller Hub. But equally, if you are with us with Aesthetic, you can do that in our dashboard as Dijon just showed you. So you can actively manage all your listings by 7-day, 14-day, 30-day, 90-day. You can then look at managing offers, sending out offers, and doing that on an individual item and also bulk basis. So yeah, we have an offer, exclusive offer. If you're watching the replay, do take us up on it. It's available till close of play Friday, the 13th of March. So 2 days, 48 hours. Sign in using Google. You can see here a QR code that's via our website where you can click on the button Start Free. And then here on the screen as well, there's an activate code. So point your phone at that, WhatsApp us, and we can get you set up with 50 free items over 2 weeks, a free setup, and £10 off your first month. So with that, I think we'll close the workshop, Dijon, and thank everyone for watching and taking part. Thank you so much.
Thank you.